Welcome back, everyone.
Legendary Orient.
Welcome back for more Transport Fever 2. I've got the fever.
The Kingdom of 1,001 Nights.
Oh boy. Oh, that's
where
beautiful.
Milk and honey flow.
It's like Planet Zoo or something all of a sudden.
The Baghdad Railway is the key to the Orient. It will give the German Empire access to valuable resources. The railroad project is going to be financed by Deutsche Bank, a German bank. You're supposed to make sure that nothing fishy goes on site.
Oh, Deutsche Bank? Oh, I thought we were talking about Canadian Bank.
A railroad from Baghdad to Istanbul, brought into being via sound German engineering skill. A bold venture. As long as the project doesn't make a profit, the Sultan has offered to offset any losses with his tax revenues. Needless to say, one is only too glad to help local agriculture increase its earnings. Make sure that grain production develops beneficially. At the same time, it guarantees funding for the Baghdad Railway. Thanks to your logistics support, food production is soon going to gain momentum.
All right, deliver food to the surrounding cities so that the factory expands. Okay, so the factory will be able to expand if we deliver food. So there's a farm, then to the factory, and then to town. Good. If you guys haven't already, make sure you click or tap that like button and let me know you'd like to see more of this. This will be our last episode for Chapter 1. There's 3 chapters in total, so 2 more to go in order to beat the full game. But this is epic. This is like the end of the first chapter, which will have probably the earliest vehicles, as we've seen. We're only right now in 1904. So, yeah, this is basically the beginning of the new century. So this is going to be really exciting. Looks like everybody here wants food. So let's actually put our delivery point here. It might be a little further, but I want to actually make it so that we could deliver it via train, too. That might be a good idea. So let's go ahead and put our depot there. Perfect. And, well, our road depot, too, is going to be needed. Let's put that next to it if we can. There we go. Perfect. Now we can start buying a bunch of road vehicles. With this road already set up, it's just quite obvious that we should use that. Might be a little slower, but it'll save us some money in the long run. No need to build a train. Okay, so let's set up a route. We want vehicles to go from line 1, delivering grain to the factory, and then we want another line where trucks deliver grain from the factory to the town / train depot. So let's buy a bunch of road vehicles. Let's buy 20 in total. What do we have at our disposal? Oh, wow, actually our first, let's start using our first Daimler Motor Company, German engine, and later automobile factory that opened in 1890 and operated between 1890 and 1926. All right, let's go ahead and buy a couple of these. Wait a minute. Let's make sure these are cargo only, though. Ah, yeah, cool. Let's go with the other one. It's actually faster, so let's buy 20 of these. Wow, huge imports now for the Sultan of, I guess, Iraq? I don't know if actually Iraq existed at the time, but Baghdad is what we're near, according to the game. So let's go with 20, 10, and 10. Make a lot of food, and then, you know, actually I'm going to go 25, because it's a long distance to the main thing. So let's go 10 on the first job between the farms, and then let's go everybody else on delivering food, because it's a long distance dedication, and Casey Kasem would be mad if we didn't do that. Alright, let's go ahead and add that to our list. Alright, objective 1 should be complete
Your
soon.
legendary fellow countryman, Kara Ben Nemzi, crosses your path. What a splendid coincidence. Accompany the fearless adventurer and stand by him with advice and support.
Okay.
Oh no. Sir David Lindsay, your countryman's English travelling companion, has caught the dreaded Aleppo evil. A horrible sore is running riot on his already sizable nose.
Uh-oh.
A desert herb is said to cure it, but the plant can only be found at very specific altitudes.
Collect 3 snakeweed bushes at an altitude of 220 and 230 meters. Oh, okay, well, let's find that out. All we do is use the elevation tool. So we need to find something that is contour lines high. Does it show altitude? Oh, mouse cursor at 111 meters. All right, we're going to try to complete all these secondary objectives. If they take too long, I'll just come back and do them on a separate playthrough. But I'm going to try to do as many of these in the time that we have. So I'm not trying to 100% everything, but I am trying to 100% everything within an hour or so. So let's see, healing a nose. So 3 snakeweed bushes. So what are snakeweed bushes? So I guess we're looking for everything that's like here. So between 230. Oh, actually it's got to be a lot higher. So over here is what we're looking for. So like between 230 and 220 and 230. So we're looking for something like over here. So how exactly do I claim them? Do I just click on these? Between 220 and 230. So there's 1, 2, and 3, I suppose. Are these snakeweed though? How do I like claim these? Do I destroy them? Is that me picking them up? I don't even know if these are snakeweed. Oh, there it goes. It counted as 1. I'm just going to destroy a bunch of them until it gives it to me. 2 out of 3. There we go.
Bad luck in spades.
That worked.
The Henry rifle and the double-barreled bear killer have disappeared. Track down Caraben Nemzi's precious weapons and bring them back.
Okay. Search for the missing weapons. All right.
Holy moly! Your faithful companion Haji Halef Omar was taken captive by a savage desert tribe. Rescue him.
Not Haji Halef Omar. All right. Deliver food to the desert tribe for the for the ransom. Okay. They're probably eventually going to want silver too, so we need to find a silver mine nearby, which looks to be right about here, or at least an import. We'll see how the story develops. All right, we need to ship food all the way over there. Are you kidding me? Well, at this point, then we may as well expand and start delivering to the city. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like there's an area of prohibition. I don't know if I can actually build over here. Can I build? Not allowed to build or bulldoze here. Oh, so it looks like I have to ship things via road. So I'm not allowed to build between the mountains, so we are forced to ship directly there. Well, let's go ahead and just make a line here then. Interesting that it like we're not allowed to do that. That's kind of cool. Makes us solve it other ways, other than the typical build train. It'd be kind of ridiculous to build a train line just for that, wouldn't it? Okay, let's buy a bunch of cars now. So we need to. It looks like there's already a road going through there. I can see it. So we're not allowed to build anywhere over the mountains. Wow, look at this convoy coming through. Oh boy, I should have built a much bigger station. Is there a way to upgrade? Let's configure and build a bigger one. Let's build some bigger cargo terminals here. We got a lot of food coming in, and a lot of grain coming in, and a lot of food going out. So let's make some big terminals here. It's gonna be big money here feeding all these people. There we go. I hope they can use the multiple lanes. Oh, it looks like they are now. Perfect. All right, let's build another line. So this will be our ransom line. Green, I guess, is an appropriate color for that because they want money. In this case, they want payment in terms of food. So let's buy, how much? It says just deliver food. Liberating translators. So I guess we just need 2 trucks to drive over there. All right. Let's buy some new vehicles then. Oh, it's going to be a long drive, boys. But that's okay. So each of these can haul 5. So let's go on the new line, the ransom line, which is 3. Okay, so that secondary objective should be completed soon. Now, as for upgrading the truck or the food factory, looks like there's a lot more food here, so we need a lot more trucks, and that is line 1. So let's start buying some more. We'll buy 10 in total. There's a lot of food there. Might actually be worth building a railroad, but I think this one is trying to make us use the pre-existing roads that are already there. So we'll kind of have to stick to that route then. I think they really just want us to use that. Actually, let me see if I even have rail available. Yeah, it looks like we can build rail, but we're so close. It's not even worth it. Ah, there's another food factory here in the north. Okay, let's build another delivery point. Let's see. This town also wants food, but we'll start by just delivering here first, just in case we have to export things. Let's build a little road that winds through the desert. There we go. All right, so we can make some more connections over here too, but in order for the food factory to get upgraded enough, we need to deliver a lot of stuff to it and then from it. So let's do another truck station. Let's get this even bigger. We're McDonald's now. We're Middle Eastern McDonald's. That's awesome. All right, where else do they want food? Over here, I see. Okay, so they're buying a lot of bread over on this side. Cool. All right, let's set up 2 more trade routes then. One to deliver farm goods from the farm to the food depot. And then a new one to deliver yet again from the depot to a new town. Perfect. All right. Let's buy, let's go 10 and 10 this time. It doesn't really matter too much, but man, look at that traffic. There's a lot of cars rolling through. Cool. The maps look good, but I wish the buildings were more custom. These are more European-style buildings and not really what you would find in the Middle East. But that's okay. I'm not too concerned about it. Let's go 20 then. So 10 and 10. So let's see. Oh, I accidentally built 21 vehicles. Let's select that one. All right, let's go. Let's see, 1 through 10. 14, so back 4. Oh, 11. Okay, so let's go with line 4. And the rest on line 5. Bum, 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 bum. All right, let's go to line 5. Good. All right, good. Now more food being delivered and more food being, well, crops being brought in, more food. Is there a way, how do I tell whether or not it's upgradable? Let's see. Level. Okay, so right there it's about halfway to level 2. So we're getting there. And we should have more customers to ship to, so that might make, keep them happy. That's not the appropriate noise for a farm in this section of the world. There we go, that's a little better. All right. Now let's see. Food being picked up here. Yeah, these guys want grain. That is the appropriate delivery. Wow, look at all these vehicles. Local traffic just rolling through. We need more and more food to be delivered. Wow, look at all that stuff here. 37, and they can only hold 5. All right, let's do more. We want more trucks on line 1. Well, then again, these ones are arriving. So let's speed up time now. And we should have 2 trucks going through the desert at some point in order to deliver for the ransom. Okay, so now we've got 2 sources going to the food factory, and we've got 2 delivery points inside the town. So that's good so far. Looks like eventually we'll be able to import... what is this? Rule silver ore for machines? So if we bring silver here, it'll allow us to import machines, which will help us in the oil well business. So it looks like these guys also want silver? How would we get silver? It looks like there's a mining area here, but we can't toy with it yet. So I'm assuming what will end up happening is perhaps we have to supply materials here to build the silver mine to here or something. And then eventually we can export silver for machine parts, and then the machine parts come in to help develop our oil wells and then start shipping that stuff out. And then something about Aleppo here needing to be connected. We'll probably have to have the train line maybe hug the mountain here, just like the road, to connect to the other side. All right, look at our army of trucks. Like the German army is literally here rolling through. With lots of food being shipped through now. And there goes our first food trucks with, 3 out of 5. 4 out of 5. What are you 2 doing? You guys aren't even fully loaded. Oh wait, they might be going to the other town. Hopefully these 2 are loaded. 0 out of 5. Awesome. And 0 out of 5. Awesome. You boys need to deliver food. What are you doing? I don't know why they defaulted to oil. Line 3 is the ransom line. Let me make sure I set that up correctly. Ransom line should be picking up from 1, yeah. So we need them to go back and pick up some food. So let's have you 2 head back and wait for a full load. I want to make sure they're loaded with food. Alright, stop 1. I want to make sure you guys are fully loaded. Fully loaded with food. And do not leave until you're fully loaded. And then at the Adana Central, where the ransom is, make sure you offload that food. Okay, there we go. Alright, so they should be unloading there. And this setting is to full load, but it should be to fully unload, hopefully, but we'll leave that alone for now. There should be no reason for them to do that. And I don't want them to leave without being fully loaded. Wow, look at this. Geez, maybe a train was useful. Although this farm's not making as much. So it may have been better to do trucks up in the north and then a train here. However, it's so short. Like, look, it's just literally like a mile away. It's not even that far. You can see it from the other building. Like, look. You can literally see the silo there. All right, wow, and look at all the food ready. Excellent. Oh, good. We're starting to ship out a lot of food. Beautiful. Wow, the roads are going to be congested. I'm participating in the traffic problem, I guess. We're having road problems in 1904. That's awesome. That's quite an accomplishment. Alright, so factory level 2. Let's see if that'll upgrade. Well, looks like it's getting there. Production is getting higher. A lot of stored stuff. Level might be increasing, I hope. Let's see what else I can supply to it. Is there anything else around? Nothing else in terms of food. So it's just about shipping out more and more and more items. And that should increase the level. So 2 food equals 1 bread. So there is quite a lot of food that needs to be delivered. Oh good, this farm is completely wiped out. And this one too. Good. I want these at 0 as much as possible, so it's all going to the food factory. And good, the food factory is wiped out as well. Excellent. Now, how exactly do we get this to level 2? Deliver food to the surrounding cities so the food factory expands. So the more deliveries we make, the better it'll be. So we are making deliveries to both towns now, so that's good. So that'll just take a little bit of time, I suppose. Hard to tell whether or not it's increasing. We have to do that old trick we did back in the 90s for Windows 95, 98 to see if a program was actually loading. You put your mouse there to see if it moves. But I'm sure we'll have progress soon. Oh, wait a minute. Transportation is up to 65%. Ah, I bet that'll make it jump up a level when it crosses that line. Just need to get to 75%. There's all the food and storage at the factory. Oh, look at it. They're bringing it over in, like, crates. Oh, look at this. It's going up. The level's increasing. All right, now it's improving. Good. We've achieved the impossible. McDonald's in the Middle East. Awesome. We can also deliver to this town, too, but we may as well just keep the deliveries local. I'm sure eventually we'll probably have to redo one of our lines to deliver to Adana and then Aleppo. So it looks like all the cities demand food, so that's great, as well as the bandits. Everybody's hungry. Uber Eats. We're Uber Eats in 1904. All right, hopefully our ransom trucks are on the way soon. Let's see. Where are they at? They're probably waiting for food. Or they've already left. Let's see if we can find them. Line 3, vehicle 26. Yep, they're on the way. And are you loaded, sir? You better be loaded with goods. Because they're going to be very angry if you pull up and you are not loaded with food. I'm trying to click. He's going really fast. 0 out of 5 again. What? Sir, how could you not do this? I told both of these guys to not only load food as well. What am I doing wrong?
Thanks to your help with the grain harvest, the Sultan is collecting a tidy sum in taxes. And those taxes, in turn, guarantee that you'll be paid.
Oh, good.
Now the most challenging part of the route lies before you. The Taurus Mountains block the way to Aleppo like the jagged back of some primeval monster. But you've overcome every obstacle so far. Many hands will be needed to conquer this compact but rugged mountain range. The best thing would be to hire enough people on both sides of the mountains.
Build a railway line for workers with Konya to Igreli and Aleppo to Adana. Ah, okay, so now we need to connect both cities with a rail line. So we basically connect this station to here, and then this station to here, and start funneling the workers into the cities closest to the mountain range. Okay. I'll figure out the food problem later, I guess. I don't know. Maybe they need to make one delivery first. All the other deliveries are working, so we'll figure that out. It's just a secondary objective anyway. Let's get started with the railroad, and we'll come back for that secondary. Okay, so let's build ourselves some passenger terminals to begin with, and then we can accept cargo later. So let's build a station here. Eventually I can build a street that goes over there so everyone's connected. So let's build one station here. And one station here. There we go. Now let's connect with some tracks. Oh, there's a mosque. Pretty. Oh, that must be the one from the opening cutscene. Cool. All right, let's go over this way. Beautiful fountains and things. All right, where are we going? Over there. Well, as you would imagine, the desert floor is relatively flat. Still a few places where we got to cut through the land, but not too bad. Construction not possible. Oh, really? We'll see about that game. Well, actually, we can build from the other way. Okay. Well, I guess we gotta cut the road off. Sorry. Gotta go through. Sultan said. There we go. And we'll just... There we go. Get rid of the evidence. Perfect. Okay, now let's buy some depots for both sides. Man, this music is just popping. Also, I should build these a little far away because I don't want the train lines to... or the terminals to be strangled by my previous building. So let's build a track here. And all we gotta do is connect 2 passenger trains now. Oh yeah, we need to connect over here as well. Alright, 1 objective complete. Then we need to start bringing the workers through. So there's the station over there. We'll cut right through these roads. Wow, look at all that food up there. Jeez. Let's swing in. Luckily, it is 1904, so the trains are not too fast. Alright, so both stations are connected. Now let's get trains running. Let's go this way. And boom. Okay, so now we connect 2 lines. So a new line from here to there. And a new line from here to there. Perfect. Alright. And then when we need to bring supplies, we'll do that later. I don't know what else we need to bring, but let's buy some trains now. So a new vehicle here. We'll buy the A35 and some passenger cars. Passenger car for the Sultan. Oh, that must be a side objective later. We'll go with the standard one. We'll go with 4. Yeah, let's start with 4. And you, sir, can go on line 6, I think. Or is this line... Yeah, this is line 6. Alright, and then line 7 is over here. Alright, let's go with the 6-wheeler. Oh, not that many 6-wheelers. I meant to buy just the one, please. And then I need to add cars to that. Yeah, it's like adding to cart. There we go. So we'll buy the whole thing. And we'll get rid of that other one and assign it to line 7. Alright, good. Now workers should be able to funnel back and forth between the 2 cities. And as for supplying our lovely hostages, we need to liberate the translators. Hopefully these 2 are smart enough to figure it out next time. I'm going to add some more to that line. Because maybe we can export to them too. Seems like we're bringing in all the food we can. As soon as food is available, a truck pulls up and brings it off. Okay, let's add some more trucks to line 3. See if we can do that. I'm going to add 5 to that. There we go. I hope they figure it out. It'll just take a little time, I suppose. Alright, now the trains are working. Good. Look at them go. Woo! I'm playing on times 3 speed, so keep that in mind, too. Alright, passengers available? No passengers yet, it seems. I can always build some bus stations as well to get them to go. Any passengers? Hello? Oh, seems nobody's waiting. We could build some bus lines to get everybody up there. Let's go ahead and start doing that. Let's build some bus stops. All we just got to do is go down the main street. Alright. We have a road depot here to start with, so that's easy. Build a new line. Chestnut Street. Jackson Street. That's not really accurate to what these would be named. Okay, let's try maybe let's see, what do we have for vehicles for passengers? Oh yeah, let's go with some of the newer stuff. Let's buy 8 of these. I think 8 is fine. There we go. And these are set to passengers, so we're good. Sometimes I never learn my lessons about that passenger and cargo. I'll make that mistake again. I'm sure of it. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, we'll just go with 4 here, maybe. There we go. This town doesn't seem as big. All right, let's build another road depot. This time for this city. And we'll connect all of our lines now. This music is so good. I love it. All right, hopefully they can walk to the train depot from there. Okay, looks good. Let's buy 8 cars this time, too. All right, that's close enough.
Work in the mountains is only progressing slowly. Access to the Mediterranean would prove to be extremely useful. A branch line already runs from the port town of Mersin to Adana. It would be advisable to buy it up. Instead of begging for credit from your superiors, you might as well purchase the line all by yourself. That will certainly make an impression back home.
Okay.
You ought to pitch camp on the other side of the Taurus at the branch line's last stop.
All right, we need to build a headquarters building. Okay. I remember this from our first time. Oh, it doesn't close the menu, though. Ah, there it is. Okay, build a headquarters in Adana. Let's go ahead and try to build it. Let's build it here, on the corner.
Silver has been found in the mountains. This enables you to finance the branch line to the sea using existing funds. Your superiors in Germany will be seriously impressed.
So you want me to deliver 20 silver ore to the headquarters. Okay, interesting requirement. That means a truck station here to pick it up. Oh, wait a minute, is it connected? Wait a minute, this is a train line here. I didn't build this. I'd have to build my own road. Well, with 20 silver ore, that's not that much. I don't know if I should build a train. Can I? Wait, there's a train coming here. I don't control this train. This isn't my line. I can't do anything with it. So they did say something about buying the other line, but maybe I can't at the moment. I guess we'll just build a road. And we'll just have it follow this. Let's build a small street for it. Is there a way I can hug this train road? It won't let me do it. Alright, I guess we'll follow the train line. Go as close to it as we can. And we'll mimic some of its movements. I'm assuming maybe we get the train line after we deliver the ore. That might be what it's required to buy it. Can I not go over this train depot? Oh, that's lame. It won't let me build over it. It says collision. Well, we should be able to make a railroad crossing across that railroad, but I guess not. Okay, back to truck depots then. This will be fine. All right, let's put down another depot. Alright, now cargo. Right. Looks like we can deliver 5. Let's just get 5 vehicles ready to go. Oh, we need a new route, too. So, between the truck station and our headquarters. We need to build a delivery point for that, too. So, I guess we'll put a truck depot behind our HQ. Right at the intersection. That's a good spot. Alright, and the line needs another stop. Can't just pull up to the headquarters. We need to deliver to a truck station. Perfect. Now, as for the other trucks, let's get these road vehicles ready to go on line 10. Beautiful. Oh, there they go. Looks like 0 is stored here. Deliver 20 silver ore. Oh, wait a minute. The silver mine is now finally available. My mistake. So we could also deliver it here too, in exchange for machine parts. So I did it in opposite order. Oh, this is perfect. I can deliver the silver ore here, and then once that's complete, we have a middle point for it to be brought down there to be sold for machine parts. Okay, not the end of the world. the game will definitely require us to do that. I can see exactly what they're thinking. So that's just fine. Alright, let's build another road depot up here then, so we don't have to bring them as far. So until we've got our train line complete, we have to do these secondary objectives. Oh man, we got a lot of silver ore to bring into town though. Let's bring 20 vehicles in. There we go. Cool. Well, since these roads already exist, I'm assuming the only train line they want us to build is between the mountains. All the other stuff is just kind of secondary. Let's do a new train line. So line 11, between here and there. Beautiful. Okay. Well, that's good news. So now we can deliver to our headquarters, and when that's complete, we can then use the rest of the ore to be shipped out to sea. Perfect. Otherwise, what are we going to do with it at our headquarters? Not like we can get money from delivering it to ourselves. All right, how's the food delivery going, boys? Still not delivering food. Why? Western Desert Tribe requires food and silver ore. But the line that's green, which should be line 3, is not picking that up. We have the Konya Annex, which is producing food. We've asked them to fully load with food. Oh, we have oil selected as well. However, I would argue that if oil's not available, then why isn't it loading food instead? Or does it only do the first thing on the line? Interesting. Might be something to keep in mind for the future. But regardless, it's not like, you know, it's a mission failed for not completing a secondary objective first. It's secondary for unacceptable, YouTuber. I was shouting at my iPad and I punched it. Okay. Wow. Alright, so this train seems to be hauling not only ass, but it seems to have oil and possible silver ore on it. So we might need to bring oil over here too. So it looks like we might somehow need to build a... This is too far for a road line, so it might be a good idea to build a train station here. Somehow go across the existing line and deliver to this station once we buy it. If the time comes, right there. Oh, and look. It actually is getting... Wait, iron ore? How's it getting iron ore? Where's that coming from? This game is weird. Okay. Well, anyway. Let's see. Oh, good. We're almost done with the silver ore. One more delivery.
Wonderful.
Excellent.
Silver mine is yielding enough to buy the branch line.
Now we can acquire this railway line. So how do we do that? How do we buy a neighboring company? Let's see. Finances. I've not had to do this before. What is this? 8078. What is that? Let's see. Bonus tasks. Acquire the railway line. Yeah.
The Sultan's civil servants are a nuisance. No matter how small the request, each time they expect a favor in return. For instance, for assuring that none of your merchandise disappears. The other nuisance are the Brits. They constantly snoop around near the oil drilling sites. You ought to sick a couple of savage desert tribes on them. That'll keep them busy. Whether Bedouin tribes or civil servants, they all have one thing in common. Put enough silver in their hands and they're very cooperative. All your wishes will come true.
All right, now we're going to deliver food and silver to these guys to go harass the British. Okay, well, let's do 5 more cars. And onto our new line. Okay, so they want 20 silver too. So we own this train line now.
Traces of an ancient civilization can be found in the desert. Word has it that fabulous treasures of untold value lie waiting there. Set off to recover them before others beat you to it.
Okay.
A British archaeologist has already set out to search for the ancient stone fragments from Carchemish. Beat her to it and find the city of ruins in the desert.
You want me to find the special rock formation in the desert to the north of Aleppo. Ah, here it is.
The remnants of an ancient settlement. Maybe even the cradle of civilization. Who knows what kinds of valuable artifacts lie slumbering beneath this pile of rubble and ruins.
Oh, water.
Despite all the digging, no artifacts can be found. Maybe the British lady was faster in the end. On the other hand, the excavation crew struck an oil well that's gushing away for all it's worth nearby. That's not bad either.
Okay. Cool. Deliver silver ore to the tribes. Is that getting done yet? Oh, there's a lot of silver ore there. Line 12 is not getting any... Oh, silver ore is... Actually looks like ground hamburger or actually iron ore. That's got to be wrong for this one. There must be a glitch or something like that, because I've seen it before and it looks almost like stone. So that's what that was on that train. It's actually silver ore. Cool. All right, so we need to deliver silver to the tribes, but I don't know why that's not working. Let's see, this line. The tribe line is, like, not working. Let's see here. So I want you guys to only load with silver ore. And then when you get there, deliver it only on load. Oh, camera's stuck again. Okay, that should be good. So they should be told to unload silver ore. These trucks can transport silver, right? They must be able to. Yeah, 5 out of 5. Okay. Alright, so hopefully this is done shortly. There seems to be something where stuff can't be delivered to the camp. Oh. You know what this noob didn't do? Just like I was saying at the beginning? I know why. To this game. Things have to be connected via road. It's not like this has a circle of influence around it. It's actually that there needs to be a road connection to another connection point. So now we can finally start delivering food and silver. However, we didn't really need to do it until right now. So we can just finish our main and secondary objectives at the same time. So that's totally going to be fine. Perfect. Excellent. Not too bad. I always got to remember that. I made that mistake before. I'll make it again, too. It is a little tricky as well when you're building ports. So you see these little asphalt roads that kind of lead there. You need to make sure they're connected, not only by being close, but also having like a kind of a secondary connection. You can't necessarily build this connection. You have to build these roads that connect, but then this road needs to connect to the train station if it's not connected to the port. So good thing to keep in mind. But now we have the infrastructure built, plenty of food on its way, and silver too. So they should be able to now finally make those deliveries. Perfect. So let's see if some of these trucks are coming over now, loaded with silver. And if they are, then we know for sure that we did it correctly. So this should be one of our first road vehicles to go over that way. And if he loads with silver, then we know we did it right. Perfect. There it goes. All right, there we go. Congratulations, Raptor. Thank you. All right, so first and second objectives should be completed soon. And then something to do with the Sultan. I noticed he had a special rail car, so maybe we'll have to... Maybe he'll want to be the first to ride on the train line through the mountains. Something along those lines. Okay. There goes our train with passengers, so that's making us money. Most of these missions we've been, like, tanking in cash. I don't think they're supposed to make you money. They're supposed to just be public works projects that cost billions or millions of dollars and then eventually make money by connecting people through the mountains or through cities or whatnot, and produce projects, profits from other projects. So, all fine. All right. So it looks like we are starting to deliver that silver ore. Should have our first delivery of 5 coming through. Finally. Yay! All right, now we can complete the food goal too. So we just need these ones coming through the mountains to be loaded with food. And they are 1 out of 5, unfortunately, but it'll take a little while. Not a problem, though. We're producing plenty of food. We just have too many hungry customers. Cool. All right. So first is the silver ore objective. And then will be the food objective. All right, let's see. Try to anticipate what they'll do next. So the next thing is machine parts. So they take silver for that.
Now that the civil servants and Brits are occupied, you can devote yourself to more important things. There are vast amounts of crude oil in the desert.
Yes.
This stuff makes it possible to drive an automobile, a new-fangled recent invention from a fellow German. But the fact is, the new rulers of the Ottoman Empire are pretty shady figures. So get moving and secure access to the oil fields. Then organize transport for the oil. The more machines, the quicker the pace. That goes for completing the Baghdad Railway and for extracting crude oil. And the quicker the better. Things are slowly getting creepy.
All right, so we're going to connect this. So we need to deliver 25 machines. Wait, deliver 25 machines to the oil well, deliver machines to the base camp. So we need to deliver 25 here and then 25 there. So they... Oh, it seems like they still want me to use the road. So instead of building a rail line, they want me to use the roads, it seems. Deliver 25 machines to the oil well and to the base camp. So I guess it'd be best for us to just build a depot nearby. So let's take a look here. Alright, well, change of plans then. We'll do it this way. But we'll ship the oil out via train, because that's going to be too much for a vehicle to handle. Okay. This should be good now. Wait. I do need one to go to the oil. Wow, that's going to take a while, too. That's all good. Better than building a train just to deliver 25 crates. Alright. That's all good now. So, new train lines. New line should go from the port to the base camp, and then maybe one from the base camp to... I don't know if the base camp is actually going to store that stuff, so let's just do another separate line. At this point, the train might be a better option, but alright, let's just do it that way. It'll give me extra time to complete our secondary objectives, too. And I like buying a ton of cars. This is one mission where we have actually bought a lot of cars, and it's kind of cool. It's the first time I've been able to do it. We'll build our train next, though. Alright, let's buy like 30 cars, and we'll go 15 each. Alright, there's our 30. Okay, so let's go with 1 to 15. Excellent. So that'll be line 13, and then the remaining will go to the other line. Perfect. And then we'll start working on our train line now. So we'll see who beats it to us. Alright, so the goals are to also continue working on those translators. Are that food, the food on the way? Wow, they're just making it now. Alright, food objective will be done shortly. Make our big O railway. Oh, actually, the train is up here. Oh, that's fine. Good, now we can recalculate our train to do something different. So we will need to build a depot for it.
What an adventure! Kara Ben Nemzi Effendi is deeply indebted to you for your services.
Thanks, bro. Okay. Oh, we don't need to buy a vehicle. Let's just send our train back now. We'll get reconfigured for exporting oil rather than silver. Where's that train? There you are. Hold your horses. Hold on. Head into that depot, sir. Alright, let's take a look at our train line now. So this is line number... it's the Adana branch line. Okay. Well, we're not going to worry about stopping at the cargo station anymore. We're just going to go straight through to the cargo at the mine, or the oil well. Okay. Now we need to switch over to delivering oil. So let's reconfigure this. Oh, it's already loaded with oil cars. Oh, we can actually do it. Okay, it'll let us pick up silver and oil, but I'm assuming the next goal in the game will be to export a certain amount of oil, and then we can move on to the next objective. So let's try to do, what is this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, let's modify that. There we go. And let's go ahead and let her loose on the new line. We'll skip the town altogether and just bring oil down. As for the machine parts, it looks like they're starting to get delivered. There we go. So silver for machine parts, it seems. Well, we got tons of silver ore coming down now. Actually, that train might be needed to get us more metal machine parts. Actually. Looks like line 13 is taking up 22 of those. How much iron ore is here? Actually, wait a minute. How is this getting... Oh, it's getting silver from here. I see. All right, let's reconfigure our train again. I can't get machine parts without that. Can't get machine parts without exporting silver. So we'll modify the train twice. All right. I wonder if I could set these cars apart. I don't want to necessarily sell them. All right. Well, I guess we'll modify. And let's actually haul more silver. So we'll have to go on our branch line. We'll change the branch line to go Station 1. So to pick up silver and then drop it off. So this will help us to generate machines then. Then we'll switch it to oil. So we had it set up for a second configuration. What you doing there, buddy? There you go. All right, let's make sure the branch is set up correctly. So it should be able to pick up the silver ore from here and then deliver it to the harbor. And then all these trucks coming in and out can pick up all the machines, to which there seems to be quite a bit, but we need more, and more, and more, and more, and more. Oh, good. It looks like some are starting to get delivered to the well as well. Very small amounts, but that's why we need more exports. And it looks like we're still making money over here, too, from the local camp, so that's fine. That'll bring a little extra cash. Wow, look at our earnings now. This game is not about the campaigns, at least these initial missions, are more about teaching the game and not about profits. As you've seen, most of the missions so far have been just deliver this from here to there. But I think in Chapter Act 2, to be precise, that's when we're really going to see it pick up. All right, now, let's see. Our train is going with the silver ore. Yeah. Oh, good. Almost fully loaded, too. Beautiful. And then we'll see it switch over to oil, which is going to be crazy. It's going to go a very long distance with that. And we'll forget about the silver ore. Unless machine parts equal oil, then we can have the train half and half. But right now, let's focus solely on importing machine parts. It looks like we don't have enough imports yet, but here it comes. The train is turbo speeding all the way to the station. All right, so 38 out of 50 here. Good. I'll see everybody then when we're ready. All right, looks like we're about there. Just a few more deliveries for machines, and then we're good to go. I also optimized some of our routes.
The necessary machines have arrived.
So we're good.
The Baghdad Railway can finally be completed.
Yay! Oh, I see. This site was not for the drill site, but it was for the construction of the railroad. Uh-oh. All right, complete the line between Igril and Adana. All right, cool. This should be pretty easy. All we got to do is just build a line that, I guess, we might build some tunnels, but we're going to try to stick as close to the road as possible. It is a like mountain pass, so we'll just go ahead and try to hug the corners as best we can. Build a giant tunnel? No. Let's hug the mountain. We'll build tunnels where we need to, like here. That'd be cool. Nice, a tight, slow mountain pass. All right, let's finish this up. Now we'll go through this one here. Perfect. Oh, this railroad does a good job of sticking near the road. Oh, there's our station. Now let's undo that a little bit. Too tight of a turn. There we go. Nice and smooth now. Back to the other side. Perfect. Then we should just be able to swing up along the road and overlapping just a bit. There we go. Perfect.
Time to quickly pump out a few more tankfuls of oil and then get out of here.
Oh, good. Oh, we need to deliver the oil to Konya. All right. Let me get all this hooked up, and then we'll finish it all up. Actually, what we could do is deliver our oil over to here. All right, time to get it all done. All right, the train is leaving fully loaded with oil. I redesigned a few things because I figured out that I couldn't make a cargo station here to switch between the 2 other trains that are now set to go throughout the whole mountains. Also, as for the Sultan's train car, I just brought it to Aleppo and then all the way to Konya in order to get all the things that it needed fully loaded. So our train is going to roll now through the new pass, and it is fully loaded with the oil that's needed. I've also set up some bypass lanes, other junctions and things to other destinations just to complete this one, and also ordered a lot more cars so we can increase the amount of oil being produced by delivering more machines and such. As you can see, we're now actually making some good money too, so it looks like it turned out for the better. I guess the money fluctuates though based on whether or not we're actually delivering food that day or not. I think our biggest moneymaker still is food, so let's watch this thing go all the way through the mountains. I'd like to ride it too, but it seems nice to just kind of watch it go on its own. There we go. So through our mountain pass now, and back around. And now we need to wait for one of the other trains to come on through. I could probably design this a lot better, but we're here just to complete main objective. So all the secondary objectives, as far as I'm aware, are complete. Now we just need this primary objective of delivering the oil to be complete. So 2 more cities to go through, 1 more, I guess, before we get to our final destination. So it looks like, and as you can see here, I tried to get these cars loaded up with oil so I could also take the Sultan and passengers back and forth, but it wouldn't let me. So I just have to set up my stations a little differently. Regardless, it was easier just, I think, to directly connect the oil to Konya, because apparently that's where it's being shipped out. You'd think it'd have to go to, like, the sea or something like that, but oh well. Anyway, let's take a look. Where's our train at now? It's racing cars. Check it out. Cool. It's blowing by all the automobiles. Very nice. All right, not much further to go. So it's just got to pass through this passenger station. We got 2 trains picking up passengers now. So you can see we've got some of these fully loaded, and they were supposed to haul oil too, but I guess if I set it up differently, it'll work. But let's finish this up. So this is fully loaded with 72 oil. I'm also delivering some by truck too. I bought a few trucks in order to help speed it up, but I didn't realize the train would be this full and able to transport this much oil. Regardless, here it comes, boys. The end of the mission. 3, 2, 1, done. All right, the engineering marvel has been completed, but you're homesick, it hurts. Let's go back to Germany. All right, everybody, that is it. I will see you all next time for more of this wonderful game. Of course, if you want to pick up Transport Fever 2, it should be available now. So I'll see you all next time for our 2nd act. This is going to be big. This is when it all begins now, the real game from here on out. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.